life and she don't want them. I've been trying to get my kids for years. I've been going up and down with this over child support. I don't care about the money. I care about my kids' mental health and their school and their life. That's it. This woman has already exposed that she don't want them to me. I wish I can show y'all guys these messages that I have. I would print them up if I have to. But she exposed that I need to get them and stay out of her life. That's what I want today. If I need to pay Jack child support, she can have that. I just want my kids.
Okay. Nothing further from this party, Your Honor. All right. Just one moment. And if child support was to be ordered based off of the father's income, the state has calculated child support in the amount of $893. Are you in agreement to that amount?
Yes.
And as it relates to the medical, how do your children currently receive insurance? Is it through the state or through your employer?
Yes, I carry them through the state.
And just confirm you have both children through the state. Is that correct?
Yes.
And are you requesting that the children continue based off the father's income with both
I
children?
understand, but that's something y'all agreed to. Y'all need to figure out how to communicate better. There's no reason probably for a non-disclosure at this time, but I'll go ahead and do that since y'all agreed to that. I don't understand why there's no geographic restriction, but that's something you agreed to, so I'll leave that in. I'm ordering Mr. Mims to provide health insurance for both of the children immediately. I'm not ordering.
All right, what's up with the YouTube fam? I'm back again with another video. So look, before I jump into this video, I want to start it out with some positivity and tell all my supporters out there that I appreciate y'all, and I hope that everything did go good today during your day, or will go good today during your day, just depending on when I post this video or when you see this video. But anyway it goes, I'm simply wishing y'all nothing but the best in every aspect of your life. And when I say that, I'm only talking to my supporters and to those who are reciprocating the same energy back to me, or to those who are telling me the same thing back in return. But other than that, let's go ahead and move forward into the video at hand because we got a lot to talk about. Well, damn, I'm forgetting about this right here. I did tell y'all that I was going to start promoting the raffle a little bit more because we coming down to the last like 33 days, 32 days, something like this. So, you know, for those who don't know what's going on, I got a brand new 2024 Chevy Trax that I don't drive. It's still in the plastic. I decided to go ahead and raffle it off to one of my supporters. I could have easily sold it to a dealership or something like that, but I decided to go ahead and just do a raffle on it because I know it could be something beneficial for me and something beneficial for one of my supporters out there. And don't jump in this raffle if you ain't a supporter of mine. It's just for my supporters. But, you know, basically, long story short, the raffle ends June 3rd, so you might want to jump on these tickets while you can. I will have a ticket sale this weekend, so you might want to jump on that as well, too. And for those who don't know what the hell going on when I say I got a ticket sale, I'm basically saying that the tickets will be going at a discounted price. So, you know, you can be able to get the same, you know, dollar amount, but you can double, triple, or quadruple the amount of tickets that you can get into winning this vehicle, you know. So you might want to jump on it also. It's going to be a 2-day sale, probably from Thursday night to Sunday night. So you might want to jump on that as fast as possible. You know, anywhere you go, let's go ahead and move forward into this video. And if you feel like it's a scam or something that you don't want to be involved in, don't get in it. That's all you got to do. Is that simple. But let's go ahead and move forward into the video, man. So basically, long story short, I found the video where a guy still has to pay child support for a child that lives with him. Now, the justice system, the court systems, the child support systems, all of this should be corrupt, man, to a certain extent. And I just want to say that if this is true all the way 100%, this is foul, this is lame, it's weird as hell. I hope that he can win the case, or I don't really know what the hell going on. But I did see that it was a Zoom court, and it says that he still has to pay child support for a child that lives with him. So that's why I just took the video and said, let's go ahead and talk about it. So let's go ahead and move forward into the video. Let me know your honest thoughts and opinions on this whole situation. I can't stand when somebody's trying to be a father or trying to be a mother and somebody's playing weird-ass games. But, hey, we don't know exactly what's going on, so, you know, it's just all my speculation before we move forward. Y'all hit the like button. Tell me what y'all feel about everything in the comment section. And, yeah, we're going to talk about it. Let's go.
3 times that I can keep my kids and stay out of her life and she don't want them. I've been trying to get my kids for years.
Are you requesting that the father pays child support for the child, Francesca?
Yes.
Even though the child is currently living with the father, is that correct?
Yes.
Child support should be set at $893 per month. Are you in agreement to that amount, sir?
Okay, that's Lonnie, Mims, and Gina Todora. Please unmute and turn your cameras. You both swear testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Your Honor, I believe this is a partially agreed order. The state will request to read into the record what has been agreed to by the parties. The parties agree that the father in this matter is currently employed and making at or about $25 an hour at 36 hours per week. The parties agree that that there has been no family violence. The parties agree to continue the non-disclosures from the prior order into this matter. The parties agree to no geographical restriction. And I believe that is the extent of the agreements. So at this time, Your Honor, the state would like to call the mother in this matter. Ma'am, can I get you to state your name for the record?
Yes, it's Gina Tedora.
And can I get you to state the name of the child or children that we're here in reference to?
Yes, Dominic Mims and Francesca Mims.
And who do the children currently reside with?
They're currently with their dad right now.
And are they living with their dad or just residing with their dad?
My daughter is just residing. My son lives with his dad.
And how long has the daughter, Francesca, been with the father?
Since January 22nd.
And is there any specific reason why the child, Francesca, is currently residing with the father?
He took her and he will not give her back.
And the child, Dominic, is currently living with the father, is that correct?
That's correct.
And how long has Dominic been living with the father?
Since October of 2023.
And is it your request today that the child, Francesca, be returned back to you?
Yes, sir.
And what steps, or if any, have you taken to get the child, Francesca, returned back to you?
I looked into enforcing the initial court order where the custodial order, a joint custody is in place. I have talked to Francesca. She claimed that she wanted to finish the school year out there, and that once school was over, she would like to come back.
Right. Are you requesting that the father pays child support for the child, Francesca?
Yeah.
Even though the child is currently living with the father, is that correct?
Yes. Well, he owes arrears.
I'm just asking about child support going forward, ma'am.
Yes. Well, when she comes back home, I would like for him to pay.
All right. Just one moment. And if child support was to be ordered based off of the father's income, the state has calculated child support in the amount of $893.
Hey.
Are you in agreement to that?
The judge looking like, oh my God, you know. Now she did say a couple of things that I just don't understand. She said that, you know, he won't get the child back and stuff like that. We don't know how true that is, but I do feel like that it's some type of spitefulness going on, and she worried about that back time pay. Now, if he ain't been doing his job, being the man that he need to be, then yes, I definitely feel like he owes, you know what I'm saying, he should pay the mother some type of compensation for doing what she has done. This is all speculations, but I do also feel like that with him having his children and wanting his children, I feel like he been there. That's just my personal opinion. You know, I feel like he been there, he been doing his thing and stuff like that. So, you know, it is what it is. Let's get back into it.
Now,
Yes.
and as it relates to the medical, how do your children currently receive insurance? Is it through the state or through your employer?
Yes, I carry them through the state.
And just confirm you have both children through the state, is that correct?
Yes.
And are you requesting that the children continue based off the father's income with both children receiving state medical, that the father should pay a total of $390 per month? Are you in agreement to that amount?
Yes, sir.
My boy done started laughing.
And as it relates to the child support arrears, the state has calculated child support arrears in the amount of $13,104.47 and requesting that the father pays that back at $130 per month. Are you in agreement to that amount?
I thought we had agreed to the 14,000.
She wants it.
Because what she had originally calculated was both of the children being gone since October, and I let her know that that was not accurate. That Dominic's been gone since October, and Francesca's been gone since January 22nd, and she recalculated the number at 14,000. I don't remember the exact amount.
They been gone though. What the hell?
It was a little bit more.
She too greedy, cuz.
And Your Honor, the state would like to offer into evidence what will be marked as State's Exhibit 1, which is a copy of the pay record. May we share the screen at this time, Your Honor?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Everybody tired of her.
This matter, and as of March 31st, 2024, the actual calculation for the child support arrears are in the amount of $15,924.47. Are you in agreement to that amount, ma'am? Do you see that?
Yes, sir.
However, you are in agreement to provide some possession credits, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. Your Honor, the state is requesting that this be admitted into evidence as State's Exhibit 1, which is again the pay record in this matter.
State Exhibit 1 is admitted.
And myself, Sean, will speak at this time, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. And as it relates to the, just one moment here. As it relates to the credit, you are requesting that the father only be provided with 3 months of possession credits. Is that correct?
For Francesca, and then I think it would be 6 months for Dominic.
And that would be a calculation of $14,796.47. Are you in agreement to the father paying that back at $130 per month?
Yes, sir.
And do you understand? I'm sorry, just one moment here. 1 second. And as it relates to the conservatorship, are you requesting that the parties be named as joint managing conservators?
Yes.
And just to confirm, as it relates to the possession of the child Dominic, are you in agreement to the father continuing to have possession of that child?
Yes, sir.
And you're just requesting that the child, Francesca, reside with you. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And was that previously ordered in your prior divorce decree?
No, it was I had custody of both of them primarily with joint custody.
So hold on. Why she don't want her other child? I don't understand it. But you just worried about this goddamn money more than anything. So you won't tell me this. Okay. Now I understand if it's a little boy, you want the dad to be involved with them and things like that. But I don't know too many mothers who just don't want the child like altogether. It's something out there now. Trust me, I know. But I'm just saying, like, that's weird as hell. I don't know. She just talking about she just want that one child. That's crazy.
Now, as it relates to the visitation, are you in agreement to the father having a standard visitation agreement with the child Francesca?
Absolutely.
And would you be requesting that you have a standard visitation agreement with the child Dominic?
Yes.
And are you in agreement to the father paying the court costs associated with this matter today?
Yes, sir.
I would want both of my children. Shit.
All right. I believe that is the extent of the issues that are before the court. Do you have any additional information that you'd like to offer to the court as it relates to this case?
No, just I want my daughter back home.
And as it relates to your daughter leaving, did you contact the police to have the child return home?
Yes, I did.
And what happened with that?
I called Saxe Police Department, which is where I was residing, and they basically told me that they could do nothing because there could possibly be another custody agreement that they don't know about. But what I was told
Sound about right.
from someone else is that I could go actually to the Louisville Police Department and then get them to enforce the order. But I didn't want to involve the police and like traumatize Francesca or like make the situation more dramatic than it has to be. I would like for him just to take the necessary steps to bring her back home.
All right. Thank you, ma'am. Just one moment. I'm sorry, no further question for this party, Your Honor. At this time, Your Honor, the state would like to call the father in this matter.
Yes.
Sir, can I get you to unmute yourself and state your name for the record?
My boy.
My name is Lonnie Mims.
And Mr. Mims, did you hear what I previously read into the record that was agreed to by the parties?
Are you talking about those?
Sir, are you agreeing that there should be no geographical restrictions?
Correct. Agree with that. Yes.
Are you in agreement that there has been no issue relating to family violence?
Correct.
And are you in agreement for the non-disclosure to continue into this matter?
Correct.
As it relates to the child, Dominic, that child is currently residing with you, is that correct?
Yes.
And the child, Francesca, she is currently residing with you as well, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And how long have Dominic been residing with you, sir?
In October the 11th.
Of what year, sir?
I'm sorry? Oh, 2023.
And as it relates to the child, Francesca, how long has that child been residing with you?
January 2023.
2023 or 2024, sir?
I apologize. 2024. My apologies.
And did the child run away and begin living with you?
No, there was a call that was made to me from her at night, just due to a lot of the activity that goes on at her house. And me as, all parents protect their kids that we're supposed to do. So the stuff that she exposed to me was concerning. And she asked me if I could pick her up from school because she had a mental breakdown. So when I picked her up from school, I gave her the weekend to relax before I asked her what's going on, because you just can't say you can't go back home. It doesn't work like that. So I asked her to write what was the concern was before she go home, so I know. And what she wrote down, if y'all like me to explain what she wrote down, one reason why I kept her, and I called all the necessary police departments. They told me to protect my kid.
All right, and just to confirm, the mother never gave you permission to get the child, is that correct?
Correct, but I do get them every weekend though. Every weekend there's already understanding that I pick them up every weekend.
And has the mother attempted to get the child placed back into her home?
She has called the child, and we talked a couple times. We both could not come on an agreement.
And as it relates to, give me just 1 second here. As it relates to the child, Francesca, that child is currently in school in Louisville.
I just told the lady today that I was waiting to this court appointment date. My job is literally across the street. We had so many CPS cases in the past to where they end up going back, so I didn't want to put them on and have them go back. So I want you guys to know after this day or whatever is going on today is going to let me know that I need to put them on there, because I can only do it on life-changing events, as you guys know. This right here is considered a life-changing event, so as of now, they're still on the state insurance. Dominic is on my dental insurance.
And based off of your current employment, sir, with a gross income of about $4,333.33, which is based off of you working at $25 an hour at 36 hours per week, the state will request that you pay a total of $390 per month if the children continue on state medical. Are you in agreement to pay that amount, sir?
Hell no.
I do not agree with that, because after this,
for real,
it will be covered on me. I will have it 100% covered without no problem.
Hell
All right, so do you know the costs associated with the children being covered through your employer?
I don't have a total cost of both of them combined. I just only have a cost for just me and Dominic at this point. As I was saying, I was waiting to this court date to move forward with getting them both covered.
Straight up.
So you don't know if the medical support will be higher or lower than the proposed amount of $390 for state medical?
Correct. I don't know, but it's since Lowe's is a large company, that most likely would be a lower fee than that. But I'll most likely get that today.
All right, sir. The state has calculated that if the child was to be returned back to the mother, the child Francesca, that child support should be set at $893 per month.
God,
are you in agreement to that amount, sir?
That was when the lady that, before this phone call, she told me that was a combination.
Ma'am, would you be in agreement to the $893 that's been proposed?
You know what
What are you requesting that child support be set at, sir?
My goal is to get my kids, so I'm not expecting a child support.
And look, I know that $800, it is a lot of money, but it ain't a lot of money at the same time when you got two different children, right? But I just want to say that, for him to make $4,400 and they getting down there $1,000, knowing how everything is going on with the economy right now, knowing that rent is down there $2,000-$3,000 everywhere you go. $1,500 is the least that I done seen that's livable. I can't say livable, but look nice enough in my personal opinion. Everybody got their own taste. Now don't be trying to whoop me and jump on me now. Hold on, cuz. I'm just saying, I feel like that the houses that's very, very appropriate stop at around $1,500, maybe $1,200. You can get up in there a little bit now, but overall it's kind of hard to find some good housing. But you got to think about car insurance. You got to think about the insurance for the kids. You got to think about food, clothes, all the other type of stuff that goes involved with this situation. And still having to have the children is a lot of money, man. But yeah, I always say this, that no amount of money equals to time. But damn, he got the kids. You feel me? But if the children do go back home, they should come up with some type of an agreement to the point where he can get the child and she can get the child, but she don't even want the other child. It's just so goddamn. Boy, my mind going everywhere. Let's get back to the video. I just had to stop and say that because I know somebody probably gonna say, "Damn, you said $800. You said damn to that." Trust me, I know. I'm just saying, bro. You know, like damn. Just you hear what he making. Look what's going on outside of that. And he is from what I'm hearing now, from my judge of character and discernment, I feel like he's a good guy, and I feel like he out there doing what he need to do. He been doing this thing this long, so yeah. But you know, let's get back into the video.
And just to confirm, you're stating that your request is that child support be set at $0 and that the children continue to reside with you. Is that correct, sir?
Yes.
And as it relates to the arrears, were you able to view the pay record that was presented to the court previously?
Yes.
And sir, on that pay record, according to what's been provided, the state has calculated that as of March 31st, 2024, that the child support arrears in this matter are at $15,924.47. Are you in agreement that those are the arrears that are currently owed?
I don't agree, but it is what it is. I know what the state told me I have to pay. So based off that, that is valid.
All right, sir. And as it relates to those arrears, you are requesting possession credits for the time frame to which the children were residing with you, which would be 6 months of credit. Is that correct?
Yes.
If the court was to apply 6 months of credit, that would be a total of $3,384, which will set the arrears for $13,104.47, to which the state will request that you pay a total of $130 per month. Again, those would be child support arrears in the amount of $13,104.47 to be paid at $130 per month. Are you in agreement to that, to the parties being named as joint managing conservators?
I don't want joint.
Are you requesting that the mother be named as the sole managing conservator?
I want to be the sole managing conservator of both kids.
He ain't playing. I feel you.
Sir. And are you in agreement to the mother having a standard visitation agreement with the child Dominic?
Yes.
And if the child Francesca is to be placed back with the mother, are you in agreement to the that you would have a standard visitation agreement with the child Francesca?
Of course. When it comes down to kids, yes, no matter what it is for them.
All right, just 1 second. And would you be in agreement to the pickup and drop off to take place at located at 4th Road in Plano?
Wherever it is, yes, especially for the kids.
Hold on. Do you
understand that the state is requesting?
See, they said Plano.
And would you be in agreement to the pickup and drop off to take place located at 4th in Plano?
Wherever it is, yes, especially for the kids.
Man, Texas.
All right. And do you understand that the state is requesting that you pay the court costs associated with this matter today?
I do not agree with that.
You can explain to the court why you're not in agreement to paying the court costs associated with this matter?
If we look at how things are for meals in this situation, I've just been through a difficult process with paying all these fees, all telling me what I owe for my kids, and I have a majority of the time. And then on top of that, the fees, it's just, I don't see how I'd be able to live my life with that, to be honest.
And sir, as it relates to you stating that you having the children, do you understand that per your testimony today that you've only had the children for about the past 6 months? However, there are other additional fees that were associated with amounts to which you did not pay the child support as previously ordered?
I do understand what y'all have on paper, but Gina and myself know how often I get those kids every weekend, every holiday. That's not on paper.
And did the prior order provide that you should be able to visit with the children during that time frame, sir?
The court order told us that we can come up with our own arrangements. If we start to have problems, then we will go back to the court order documents. And that's what we have done up until this point.
And the child support that was previously calculated, sir, at $893 was if both children were to reside with the mother. And it's my understanding that you're not in agreement to that amount. Is that correct?
Correct.
And if just the one child Miss Francesca was to reside with the mother, the state will request that you pay child support in the amount of $542 per month. Would you be in agreement to that amount, sir?
I disagree with that as well.
Straight up, just confirm you're requesting that child support just be set at $0 and the children continue to reside with you. Is that correct?
I want my kids. She can have her back child support. I pay the court fees. I just want my children.
Do you have any additional information that you would like to offer to the court as it relates to this case, sir?
The only thing I do have is a text message from her telling me 3 times that I can keep my kids and stay out of her life, and she don't want them. I've been trying to get my kids for years. I've been going up and down with this over child support. I don't care about the money. I care about my kids' mental health and their school and their life. That's it. This woman has already exposed that she don't want them to me. I wish I can show y'all guys these messages that I have. I would print them up if I have to. But she exposed that I need to get them and stay out of her life. That's what I want today. If I need to pay that child support, she can have that. I just want my kids.
Okay. Nothing further from this party, Your Honor.
All right, I'm gonna non-disclosures are continued, which I don't really understand, but that's something y'all agreed to. Y'all need to figure out how to communicate better. There's no reason probably for a non-disclosure at this time, but I'll go ahead and do that since y'all agreed to that. I don't understand why there's no geographic restriction, but that's something you agreed to, so I'll leave that in. I'm ordering Mr. Mims to provide health insurance for both of the children immediately. I'm not ordering medical support payment because the court order will get sent to your employer, and that'll be a life-changing event so that you can add the children, both of the children on your insurance. Give a copy of the health insurance card to Ms. Teodora so she can have it when the children are in her possession. Child support arrears after possession credits, and just let me just start here, I guess. I'm not, if the children have both, if only one of the 2 children have lived with the father, then there's no reason why child support should be paid for either one, if that's the case. So I'm trying to do what's fair here. I'm doing a credit for him from the date that he had Dominic, because at that point y'all were splitting the 2, and so it's really irrelevant as to when Francesca went to live with him, at least as far as the arrears are concerned. Because y'all were splitting half and half, and neither one of you should have been paying each other at that point. So I'm trying to go back in time a little bit as best I can. So the judgment for child support arrears are $13,104.47. I'm ordering that to be paid at $200 a month instead of, I think it was $130 was mentioned.
Man, that's what's up.
Paid at $200 a month. That's going to be pretty much our only obligation here. So you can pay those arrears off. You shouldn't owe any arrears at all if you're doing what you're supposed to. We should be talking about it being a 0 balance, but unfortunately you didn't make all your payments. A significant payments. Please don't talk while I'm talking. So you have to pay back what's owed. Otherwise, we'd be talking about 0 being owed. So that's not gonna. That's what we gotta do to fix that part. There's been no legal steps to get either of the children to go back with you, Ms. Teodora. So I don't understand why you haven't done that. There are ways to get that done. You've chosen not.
Yes, Your Honor. Please understand, I have a disability.
I'm not asking. It's just a fact. You haven't filed anything. You can give me every excuse in the world, but there's been no legal steps taken. You said in your testimony you chose not to. So there hasn't been anything done as far as I'm concerned.
So what he basically saying, for somebody out here who don't understand, basically he's saying you ain't went to court, you ain't filed no motion, you ain't got no lawyer, you ain't did nothing this whole time. So it's kind of like you've been chilling while this whole situation been going on. You feel me? So yes, and I'm glad that he did tell her to be quiet also, like he told him, because I wasn't feeling that for a few seconds. But you know, he's the judge and everybody need to be trying to hear what the hell he got to say, so that's understandable. It was a little bit, but shit, it is what it is. My boy probably ain't doing no tripping. Say what you got to say. But yes, I do definitely agree with what he just said. You ain't did nothing. to try to make sure you can get these kids back into your custody. You know what I'm saying? As far as the text messages. Now, I'm just going off of what's being said right here. I don't know what the hell been going on. I'm not here to put nobody down because I don't know. I'm just giving y'all my thoughts and opinions. You feel me? But, you know, for somebody who really want their child, they're going to do what they need to do. And I don't give a damn what nobody got to say about that. If you want your child, you want to be in your child's life, you're going to do whatever you need to do. I don't give a damn what nobody got to say. You can say the mama running, the daddy running, all the other type of shit, man. You can get the laws involved. You can get you a lawyer. And if you can't afford it, you can get it over time. There's so many different ways you can do what you need to do to go ahead and get in your child's life. So, yes, I know it's going to be somebody out there who going to be mad as hell at me, cussing me out because I'm saying what I'm saying. But I just know that to be the truth. If you want your child, if you want to be in your child's life, you can make a way in some type of way. You feel me? If you ain't got no type of weird ass charges or nothing like that on you, yes, I will be doing anything. I'll be talking to anybody I can to try to get my child back. I don't give a damn what nobody got to say, bro. You know, it just is what it is. You feel me? And you can say what you got to say. You can be mad at me. You can unsubscribe. You can. I don't give a damn. That's the truth. You can get out here and get involved with your children if you really want to, bro. So, you know, if you choose not to do that, don't get on here trying to get no money and don't get on here trying to do all this extra shit. Let's get back into the video.
Got to make some fixes here. Either way, if Mr. Mims has both of the children, or if he only has one of the children and Francesca goes back to live with mom, there shouldn't be any child support owed from either of you.
Straight up.
So I'm stopping Mr. Mims' child support. I'm not ordering you, Mr. Dora, to pay child support at this time, but that's something we could explore again in the future with any future motions. Since we're kind of unsure what's going to happen with Francesca, then that's kind of why I'm doing that today. Otherwise, I would probably put Mr. Dora on child support. So if that's something you want to explore, you can. But that's it hasn't been 6 months as of today for Francesca, so and it's pretty close on Dominic, but that's enough time at least for me to make these orders today. So I'm not doing any child support from either one of you. The children need to be with each other, and they need to be with both of you. So we're doing visitation for the first and third weekends with mother. For both kids, they're going to go with Mr. Dora, and then both of the kids are going to go to father on the second and fourth weekend. So y'all are going to be splitting every other weekend with both of the kids, so the kids can be together and they can be with both parents.
Straight up.
And so that, or y'all, if y'all want to just do every other weekend, if that's easier than counting up when the first weekend is and all that, you can do that. But they need to be together as well if Francisco was to come back to live with Mr. Dora. So kind of making a plan here that's probably what's going to happen, but I don't know for sure. I can't tell you what's going to happen 3 months from now. So,
cause she mad as hell.
Let's see. I said earlier we're not doing medical support from the father, and we're not doing child support. Court costs, if any, are billed to Mr. Mims. Mr. Tatum, did I miss anything there that I need to add to the ruling?
No, Your Honor, I believe that is everything. I'm just running through it as well. Conservatorship, I think we didn't address.
Yeah, conservatorship for Dominic is going to be with Mr. Mims. So have joint marriage conservatorship with primary custody for Dominic only. I'm not making any orders as to Francesca today since she hasn't been there for a significant period of time as of today. So that I'm just leaving that at, I'm not making any orders on that part for Francesca.
That'll be it, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. That they're going to need some time to draft the order. That's an unusual order, as I said to you earlier. Trying to fix things as best we can under the circumstances. If either one of you want to file further legal papers, that might be more appropriate. I'm not sure if it needs to be done now or it needs to be done maybe after Francesca's been with the father for 6 months, or if you want the child to be returned immediately or whatever that is. That's something both y'all individually need to decide as far as what legal actions need to be taken. I'm trying to make as fair an agreement as of where we are today. May not be the same in a couple of months, so I don't know, but
I like how you
I'm
word
trying to
it.
make the best fixes we can. All right, I understand y'all may not agree with my ruling, but that's what I think is fair, and that's what we're going to do, and then y'all are welcome to file any other legal proceedings in the future. All right, y'all are done with court. You can press leave on the Zoom to exit out.
That's what's up, man. I hope that they really can get this stuff situated because, I mean, at the end of the day, the only person who hurting is the children. We already know that. But I do want to also say that, you know, when you're dealing with certain people, you know, you got to be careful and mindful of who you're dealing with. And I know it's hard because a lot of people put on facades and you can't find out who you're dealing with until you're dealing with them over a certain period of time. But, you know, it's just crazy that a lot of the times, man, people can't come to an agreement because egos and other things get in the way. I feel like they should put their pride to the side. Not these people in general. I'm just talking about people in general. I just feel like that, you know, people should put their pride to the side and do what's best for the children. You know, I mean, if y'all gonna deal with other people, you gotta understand it. You gotta go ahead and just get a grip on that. Get a grip with life, knowing that, you feel me, like they're gonna be dealing with other people and your child might have to be around somebody else. That's why you gotta be careful with who you procreate with and things like that. But overall, ultimately, I don't want to blame nobody because you did what you thought was right at the time. But overall, you still got to be a little bit more careful and hold yourself accountable for everything that you get involved in. Now, in this situation right here, I hope that they can work this out. I hope that the children is okay. I hope that whatever the child was telling him about at the time can be, you know, done with. I hope that that has passed. That way they can go ahead and flourish with their relationship and stuff like that. But overall, I didn't say what I had to say about this whole situation. I want to know your thoughts and opinions on this. And if you made it to the end of this video, I really do appreciate y'all more than y'all know. Other than that, I will holler at y'all later on another video. And yeah, that's all I got to say. Let me know your thoughts and opinions. All right.